Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And I say welcome back because yet again I've let things sort of get into my head, and I've been quite reluctant to get on this channel. There's been quite a lot going on emotionally, so it's kind of like a reintroduction, if you like. And I made a few notes just to try and get myself back in the swing of things. And I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I mean, I love doing what I do, and I have a real passion about it. But it's not all sunshine and glamour. We're not all rich people. Some people are just down to earth, and they have to experience everything that's going on in their lives. So I'm just back on here being my true, honest, raw, authentic self, because I thought doing it in that way is better than doing nothing at all. So if you saw my last video, To the Man Who Feels Too Much, currently it's had about 60 or 70 views. Thank you. I spoke from my heart, I really did. And I realized that I need to keep doing that. You can listen to all of these guys and gurus about how you're supposed to put yourself across and how your editing is and how your lighting is. But for me, there's nothing more authentic than just putting stuff on here as it comes out of your brain. So I've done some bullet points on a piece of paper just to keep me on track, because that neurodivergent mind of mine can take me off in an instant. So I want to introduce myself, or maybe even reintroduce myself to you. Rick Paul, spiritual medium and psychic for the last 8 years on a professional circuit. For the last 3 years, I have been working full time as that is my profession, that is my career, that is my source of income. And there's been a lot going on emotionally, as I said at the beginning of this. And what I've looked to do is to look through all of my skill sets. So qualified neuro-linguistic programmer, practitioner, which talks about how you think and how you structure your thoughts, recognizing programs and patterns, anything that's obstructing your way of progressing. And if we can get people to look at how they process their thoughts and how they progress their thoughts, then sometimes we can get in there and change the destination of the thoughts and the destination of the outcome in conjunction with you guys that are watching this. So I'll have aspects of analytical hypnotherapy, which is you telling your story to me and me helping to understand how you process and how you've come to that point so that we can help make changes. And that's me, right? I just see myself not as a guide, not as a guru, not as an expert, but somebody who's got this genuine passion for wanting to help people. So why have I come on today? Well, I'm on Shifting Sands. I've been doing this for the last 8 years. It's my pride, my passion. I love connecting with spirit. I love connecting with doing the tarot. I love connecting with my spiritual counseling and guidance. But this is where real life has intervened. Like, this is where things have come to a head. I'm at that point in life that some people would term it as a crossroads. Personally, I feel it as a pathway of choice that's coming up that I haven't really got any control over. And the answer is to most things is when you haven't got control over it, is to let it flow. Now, that is what I struggle with. I'm a man, and I'm still probably stuck in that sort of caveman mentality where I must provide. But there are times where that's not enough. So I need to now look through my skill set and see what I've amassed over the years, how I manage certain things. So who am I really? Well, I'm like a puppy. I'm eager. I'm enthusiastic. I want to be like doing things, and I want to be getting on. But there's that part of me that deals with the burnout, the anxiety, the depression, the not knowing. And it's not sitting here saying like I know any better about your life than what you do. But I obsessed over the analytics on the last video. Oh, there's only 60 people that have seen that. And then I sat there and I thought, yeah, but just look at it this way. one person means one connection. If one person has watched that and resonated and connected with the fact that there are other people out there that think like they do or deal with things in that way, then I've done a job. I've set out to do something where I want to help people. As I mentioned in the previous video, I've now lost my dog. Unfortunately, she was too poorly, and she was gone over the Rainbow Bridge. And it hurts. It has an impact. So when your base things are impacted, so if you imagine like one of the old style boulders, the demolition boulders coming through and cracking into your foundations, could be your family, could be your relationship, could be mortgages, anything like that you need to be solid, takes a knock, takes a wobble. Maybe you've had that one bill too many, and you're just in that place where you just want to shut down. Well, I've experienced and felt all of that. But what I'm here to say to you is every single day that you get up, you have the opportunity to change your environment, change the way that you react to your circumstances. Yes, you're not going to get all of the answers every single time and in short order, because that might require patience. It might require a lot of reorganization. But what I want you to know is that I'm here and I listen. I hear what you're saying. So I wrote down here, I'm on shifting sands, but I'm not giving up because I believe in my mission. Now, that might alter over the course of the coming months, because it's all right having this drive and this inspiration. But if you're not like providing for your basic needs, then sometimes you have to change your thoughts to change that world around you. But I show up every single day. And the reason that I do that is because I believe that we're in a series of moments. And even though some of the moments might feel dark and overwhelming and that you're struggling with this and that, but you're just round the corner from the next moment. And looking how that you react from moment to moment is key to getting yourself moving forward. As I said in the last one, I'm targeting particularly people that are male in this way, because when you're stuck in that ancestral male, like hunter-gatherer, I can't show any weaknesses, I can't show any emotion. In fact, that goes for anybody, right? I'm here to say to you that yes, you can, right? It is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay to be upset over things. It's okay to overthink and overanalyze, as long as you recognize that that is the thing that you keep looking at and consistently keep going over and over and over. What you need to start looking at is an answer to it, right? And if there isn't an answer to it, right, it's time to move on and move forward, right? I don't know all of the answers and I don't pretend to, but what I want to say, keep reiterating, is that if anybody is connected and resonated with anything that I said, I'm not going anywhere. I do struggle with YouTube. I do struggle with the idea of sitting down on my bum and coming out and presenting something that, like, I want the bigger numbers. But what's drawn the bigger numbers on these videos just recently on other people's channels that I watch is drama. People arguing and fighting and claims of this and claims of that. Right, not interested in any of it. It does not drive me. I just want to be that support soldier in the background, that if you've got to go into battle, bounce ideas off me. So I'm going to close off there, because I'm trying to get the framework around these videos and just keep them short and sweet so that I can get people watching. But what I want to say to you is, please like and subscribe if you like my way of dealing with things. I'm going to come on here and do more videos with me cards and do readings and messages. But I want to be in that place where I'm working with your energy. Or maybe you just want to chat. Maybe there's just something there that you want to make a comment. So please remember, whatever comment that you put on here, it will be responded to, as long as it's positive. Right? I want to help people. I'm not interested in having my ego stroked or anything like that. I want to genuinely help people. So if you've got somebody out there that feels like they're not being heard, they're not being listened to, just remember this bald-headed bloke here will always listen, right? Will always be there in that corner. So like I always say, if you've got there, I've just wrote it down there and I've just put that on the thing as we started recording. If you've ever felt seen here, please let me know in the comments. And if you're struggling, please know this, you're not alone, ever, right? Thank you very much for watching yet again. And I'm quite happy because I've achieved the aim that I set out to, which was to produce one video today. So thank you very much for watching. And I hopefully catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.